Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. We don't know the name yet, so I'm not gonna say a name yet. But basically, the idea here is we're just gonna play whatever game, and we're just gonna talk about a topic. All right. So, like for example, with today's topic, we're just gonna rant slash talk about iPad kids. That's what I was able to come up with, and so I got my buddy Nick here. We are basically we're running this channel together. It's both of us. So, my friend Nick, if you want to say something.
What's up, everybody? We are back.
We are so back. So yeah, basically the idea of this is we're gonna talk about a topic. We're just gonna give our opinions on it, and we're not like professionals or anything like that. We're just gonna kind of just have a conversation and talk, give our opinions and whatnot. So if you guys have any ideas, any like topics you want to discuss, definitely let us know in the comments and stuff. So the gameplay is going to be secondary to the conversation as well. So we're not professionals at the game either. So yeah.
I told you that.
All right. So basically,
this is weird being back on this.
It is. It is. We definitely haven't recorded in a while. For those, tuning in, we used to make videos like way back, like towards the start of YouTube. Nick and I would make videos together, like little skits, little like, we were kids, much younger.
Back in the good times.
I say
today's topic, iPad kids.
iPad kids. So
there's no.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Oh wait, we gotta restart. We gotta restart.
So today's topic is iPad kids, and we're basically just gonna give our opinions, talk about it. I'm sure both of us, we have stories we'd like to share regarding it, so we're just gonna jump right into it and get to it. So Nick, I think I want you to get us started. Like, I guess let's just start with what are your thoughts on?
I thought I was gonna let you start because you had the story, but I'll go first.
True.
Personally, I do not like iPad kids. I think kids need to grow up how we grew up, going outside. Not saying that the iPad's an issue, but there's times where kids are on it too much and it disengages them in real life. And I do not think it's helping our generation or their generation get any smarter. And I've got some personal experiences with that, with working with kids.
Yep.
Seeing them all attached to not just iPads, but the same thing that we're doing right now, video games. I don't think a child should be going out and what they're doing all day after school is playing video games or watching YouTube or TikTok or any of that stuff. It's just,
generally speaking, I feel like the deeper problem is like lazy parenting. Like, it's very easy for a parent to give a child an iPad, and it keeps them quiet and stuff. Like, it occupies them.
Yeah, that's true, but sometimes it also causes issues because then you have kids screaming over iPads.
So that's a huge thing. The tantrums.
Yeah, a kid shouldn't be at a restaurant and screaming because their mom won't give them their iPad.
Yeah. And like, not to sound like an old head, but like back in my day when I was a kid, there was no. Okay. There was no. It's hard to play and talk. But, okay. There was no, technology or anything. And granted,
there was technology. It just wasn't at the ease of access as it is now, where you can spend $200 on Amazon and get a tablet.
Right. But like, in the context of like dinner table, right? Like, we were not even allowed to have anything at the dinner. Like, you're sitting down, you're eating dinner, you're there, you're present. And so I think like definitely lazy parenting gets there. I don't want to put all the blame on it. It's a tough issue, right? Like, I'm not the biggest fan of iPad kids, especially the over reliance on it, and like we don't know how this will affect them later on in life because we just haven't been able to see that yet.
I think you could definitely tell there's some early signs of it. I mean, you look at everybody now, all they want to do is be on TikTok all day.
Right.
And again, big thing is when we were growing up, you never had anything at the dinner table. Like, it was always you just were there with your family. And I shouldn't be going to restaurants like Chili's or something and seeing kids wearing headphones.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that.
I've been on field trips and I've seen kids at like skate things or theme parks wearing AirPods.
Yeah, you see, like, that's crazy. To me, like, that's crazy.
Like, if it's like a long drive, I get that.
Yeah, throw on a movie or something.
Yeah.
Right. I think also too, like, not all iPad kids, but many of these, the parents might not be watching or keeping an eye on what content the children are consuming, which is a problem, I think, right? Like, they're being exposed to things very early on that maybe they shouldn't be exposed to, you know?
That's fair.
And I think that's also dangerous.
It is very hard to play.
It is.
No, but yeah, I definitely think like there's a certain right age, but it also could be like the school board's fault too, because 90% of the stuff that they do today is on iPads. COVID was a big factor of that because everybody was doing stuff at home. So I mean, it was just ease of access, but it just encouraged those kids more and more to, you know, be on the tablet all day and sit there. When not saying they have to be outside 24/7, but it's definitely
there's more to experience, right? They're missing out.
Yeah, because then you get these closeted kids that just sit inside all day and they don't want to interact with anything or anyone, and just
all they see is what's on social media, and in a way it creates I feel like it creates a bubble. It puts them in a bubble.
Yeah.
And
don't get me wrong, I love social media. I love me some TikTok. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, you know, I'm guilty. But
to a certain
at
extent,
that age, at that young age,
I'm an adult.
Yeah.
Like, again, I know.
I get it. Like, it's definitely.
Because then you get kids like this that just sit on Fortnite all day and become way better than me.
It's true, very true. So.
Because then they're playing this and not experiencing how to play sports or be active, and then it's just going to create a problem that's already been going on in this world with. I mean, these kids already don't be eating right. So
I also wonder, like, educational performance. Oh, just all this exposure. I wonder if kids are getting the educational needs that they need. You know. So I don't know. Did you?
Well, and it makes it a lot easier to cheat with stuff because, I mean, if you think about it, you got an iPad, you can just look it up on Google. It ain't like I know they have factors into it to probably try to digress that, but these kids know how to get around all that stuff now.
Yeah, and that's a whole other topic. Like that's a whole rabbit hole there with ease of access to information, which is a good thing. I think ease of access to information is like a net positive. I think the abuse of it in a school setting can like negatively impact the ability to like critical think. But I think generally speaking, ease of access to information is a good thing. It might, you know, call for like, I don't know. Like, yeah, iPad kids, and granted, I don't know the numbers of like, you know, the statistics or if there are. Just from my perspective, what I see, I guess, okay, I could get into the story now, right? I was talking to Nick about a story I have regarding that I wanted to save for this video. So it was actually when I was coming back from Trinidad. So I was recently on a plane coming back home from Trinidad, and this is literally like less than a week ago. Basically,
While recording,
the flight back, there's this child right in the seat behind us. We actually, granted, we got a good seat. We never pay for seats. We just get whatever they give us, and usually it's a seat all the way in the back, fine, right? But this time we got one towards the front, and so I was pretty hyped. And then, you know, we get placed in front of this family, and, you know, they have a small child. I would guess like 3 years old, 4 years old. Basically, this child was crying the whole time. Like, the whole time on the flight.
How long is that flight, too?
It is like 3.5, 4 hour flight, right? It's a long flight. We also had a layover in Jamaica, so, but whatever, right? So this child was just crying the whole time, and the only times they were silent is when they were taking like a 20-minute nap at one point in the flight, or guess.
When they're on their iPad?
When they're on their iPad. And to me, it's like, it's crazy to me because you hear that and it's like, oh, okay, easy solution, just let the kids stay on the iPad, right? No. It's like they're almost throwing a tantrum until they get the iPad. They're crying, acting out, and like one of the flight attendants had to come and say like, basically, I don't know the exact words, but like basically relax, like calm down, stay in your seat. Well, they're telling the parents like you need to, get
your kid in check.
Pretty much. And yeah, the only time they were really silent was when they had the iPad, and I guess at some point, you know, the iPad died, or I don't know, whatever, right? But they didn't have it the whole flight, and you know they went back to it, whatever. So I think it's like, on the surface, the easy solution seems like give them the iPad, but no, you need to teach them. It's like a
drug addiction.
Yeah, it's like you can't have it, and you need to behave yourself. Like, there are consequences, and I don't know, you just need to learn how to behave yourself in a public setting. Granted, this is a child, but I asked my mom, at least for me, like, if I was like that, right, on a flight, because I was, if I ever traveled young, and if I was like that, right, and according to her, I wasn't like that, and you know, I feel like the difference is the iPad. Like, I didn't know about that stuff, and so I had to deal with whatever boredom or entertain myself with whatever we had back then, you know.
Yeah, and to be fair, it wasn't that relevant when we were that age.
Exactly. For context,
so, I mean, we were kind of fortunate in that situation.
Right. I think for context for the viewers, right, we were born in, both of us were born in 2003, so that you could kind of get a gauge of, like, kind of the era. Technology was a thing, but it was very early stages of, like, we didn't have readily available tablets like how they are now. And even when it was, like, there, it's not like social media was a thing until we were really late middle school to early high school.
Yeah, which, I mean, because whenever we hung out and anything, we were actually active and outside and doing stuff.
We would go outside, hang out.
Or filming our YouTube videos. And I feel like that was a big thing about not having that technology, is it, like, helped with creativity, because you're not always banking off someone. I mean, which, that is how a lot of people get popular today, is by doing ideas from someone else. But when we were younger, I think that's also part of the reason that I got my job, is just because the stuff that we came up with when we were kids in elementary school that we would just do for fun, like, you know, we came up with a whole
storyline.
Yeah, you know, TV show that we would have done.
Yeah, like, man, if we had the resources, we would have had a full feature TV show. I know. And
granted, we took some of our ideas from other
Marvel
things,
inspiration.
But we still had there
was creativity,
the thought to do something to that.
Yeah,
it's not like, oh, I'm Spider-Man, or oh, I'm Captain America. Like,
we had fun. We played outside. We had creative ideas, and I think that's something that might get kind of lost. Like, I don't want to say forever,
that's a good
idea. Definitely seeing less of.
I think a lot of that creativity already is lost. You don't see kids a lot nowadays that, want to do something like that, or, are going out and doing stuff. Again, it's kids sitting inside watching TikToks or just trying to make TikToks.
Yeah.
But there's not as many. I mean, even in my work field, at the place that I was before, it's every day all the kids were like, I just want to play the Switch, or I just want to play the PlayStation. It's like, well, no. There's more to life than just that, because it's happened before, and it's like, what are we going to do if the power goes out? Like, that PlayStation ain't going to work. That Switch, well, the Switch would work because it's on a battery, but like, that's not the point. The point is, like, it's
you need
not
to
reliable.
be able to be comfortable with boredom. I think that's like, and
Exactly.
or be able to fill your own gaps in boredom with your own creativity, with your own mind, and not just mindlessly scrolling, doom scrolling
for hours.
Literally doom scrolling. Yeah.
Which, I mean, that was a great shot. We're getting shot from behind too. Yeah. Which is like, don't get me wrong, we especially where we're prone to losing our powers during this time of season.
Yeah.
Our powers, what are we, superheroes?
Bruh.
But like, we're prone to yeah, how am I missing? Why are they aura walking?
I don't know. These have to be bots. But no, yeah.
Dude, we're prone to losing our power all the time. So it's like,
okay,
we have to be,
I gotta cut that from the video. I missed 5 sniper shots. Okay.
We have to be used to
yeah, sorry.
They're good. We have to be used to, not having that technology just ready available, because it's just like having to know directions around your own city. Like, that's kind of something you need to know, because again, there's times where the power's out and satellites don't be. Those are 2 separate teams. And satellites don't be working, and your phone don't work. Like, it's not a reliable source, and I feel like a lot of kids are losing that natural instinct to know their surroundings, or not having that creativity, and which it's unfortunate, because I should not have pushed that. That was dumb. You're really gonna thirst me, bro. I think having a creativity helps so much in futures and allowing kids to progress, because if you're sitting on an iPad all day, you're not going to want to meet somebody when you can just watch TikToks.
Right.
And then you're going to think like, oh, well, I know them through social media, but I have no idea who they are in person. With how advanced the AI's getting too, you never know what's real and what's not. I mean, there are times where you can figure out something that's fake, but the way that AI is treading, I should say, is not, helping.
No, definitely.
The people that believe that iPads are something good, which they do have their benefits, but I think there's a lot more
I don't want
drawbacks
to
than
villainize
benefits.
iPads or parents who are struggling. Definitely there are single parents who it may be difficult to, an iPad is definitely a solution to them in this case, where it might be difficult for them to give their child all the attention that they may need, or I don't want to villainize anything or anyone, right?
Because again, there are its benefits, but I think the drawbacks are definitely a lot more prominent.
There has to be a solution here, like a better solution. I don't know it, or off the top of my head, I can't really say it.
Because how many kids do you know that are, willing to go out and do stuff on their own, or
right? And I'm sure it exists, right? I'm sure it exists.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's completely
right
obsolete or whatever the word would be, but it's just not having technology when we were young definitely shaped us to be more outgoing and more passionate about stuff, because that's all we knew how to do.
Right. And
we didn't know the recipe how to make good YouTube videos, or we were just having fun with it.
Yeah. definitely. Because we grew up in the age where technology was coming up, like in a major way.
I am so bad at this game.
Bro.
iPad kids are like big potato stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But yeah, so I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Those are your thoughts. I think, right? I mean, do you have anything more you want to add before I think like
It is just funny because, you know, people are probably watching this on the iPad.
that is very true. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, no, it's just an interesting thing to me, and I'm curious to see how like iPad kids now grow to be later, and you know, maybe it's a good thing, and we don't know it, or maybe who knows? I don't know. We don't know.
Again, it's not bad. It's just I wish there was a limitation to it to where people would be more like how our parents were, and it was like, no, go outside,
Yeah, put
no,
your foot down,
do this,
like yeah,
go hang out with people,
yeah.
and not just sit inside all day.
We had those
Some of the
little
best memories I made.
you know those magnetic notepads where it's like the little beads and you have the pen that
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and you erase it with the like slider thing.
yeah, like an etch a sketch kind of.
I don't. What is? Yeah, I think so. I think
It's like that, but with the pen. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
those like, dude, that entertained me so much back in the day.
Yeah, because again, you are using your creativity to draw on it.
Yeah, I think more things like that would benefit, and who knows? I don't know. But guys, I'm curious to know what are your thoughts in the comments, as well as you know, any other topic ideas that you have that you might be interested in. Let us know. We'll definitely take a look. We just want to give our opinions and stuff. Like we don't want to do anything like too serious or you know, like we're just some kids in our 20s trying
You guys,
some dudes in our 20s just
give us some layaway too. It's our first one.
and it's our first one. Yeah, we'll get better with this over time, and the gameplay like chill out.
Hopefully get better.
Yeah, and we're not only gonna be playing like Fortnite. We'll play whatever. Like whatever we play, we'll just have it. It's kind of just in the background. Like,
Yeah. Again, more focus on the talking. So whatever topics y'all got, let us know. Whatever y'all's thoughts are, let us know.
yeah.
I want to hear it all.
And with that being said, that's gonna conclude this video. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think, and you know, leave a like if you like the video, and support myself
Keep
and
hustling.
Nick. Keep hustling. And yeah, thank you. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. Hey.
Deuces.